Hello and welcome if you're on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please think about subscribing for more Ikoria draft content every day. So we are going to get into a premiere draft, and I'm going to try something new where I explain myself thoroughly for every pick. We'll see how it goes. The way I figure it, it's probably boring to watch me draft right now. And I don't have time to edit, but I do have time to fill time right now. So let's get it going. Eerie Ultimatum, you say? Well, I do have that in the full art. This card is sweet. I kind of want to try and play it. There's also Dreamtail Heron, which is just a solid mutate card. It's a very good mutate card. There's also a Porky Parrot, which I also really like. It's good under certain situations. I think starting off with Eerie Ultimatum is a pretty good way to get very excited and play it. We're gonna give it a shot. There's a good chance we don't end up playing this. We need some specific things. Mana fixing being one of them. Another thing being a lot of different creatures. I'm gonna pretty easily take this Indatha Triome. There's a Deadweight, a Serrated Scorpion, a Trumpeting Gnar, and a Bushmeat Poacher. But I think I take the Triome here, and we just kind of force it. Here, there's not any permanence, which is great. There's Lead the Stampede, which is very good in my mutate decks. Mutate is great. There's also Ram Through, which is an instant speed removal spell, which I am a big fan of. There's also Maned Serval, which could be really good with Eerie Ultimatum, actually. I actually don't mind it at all. I think I'm going to take the Ram Through, though, because Maned Serval is pretty replacement level, and I'm not sure how many creatures I'm going to have with this Eerie Ultimatum. Probably enough, actually. So maybe Lead the Stampede is the correct selection, but I think Ram Through fits in more decks, so if I don't end up with all of the permanents I ever wanted, then Eerie Ultimatum might not work out. Here, I'm just going to take a Pouncing Shore Shark. This card is great. We also have an Evolving Wilds here. Let's see. There's another Lead the Stampede. Whirlwind of Thought is a card that I am not really interested in playing in Limited. Go for Blood is a 1-mana cycler. There's Honey Mammoth, which would be great on the wheel, but we're going to take the Pouncing Shore Shark, even though it doesn't fit in the Eerie Ultimatum deck. Here, we could take Wingspan Mentor. Wingspan Mentor is great with green monsters. Hampering Snare, Cycles, Cavern Whisperer, mutates, and is black. The thing is, we don't really have any black cards other than Eerie Ultimatum right now. I think I'd just rather take the Wingspan Mentor, which is good with all of the 2-drop non-human creatures that I really enjoy playing. Let's see. Here, we could take Of One Mind. We could also take, Almighty Brushwag. I think both of those are very reasonable. There's also Memory Leak. I'm going to take the Almighty Brushwag because he's a good non-human creature and a mana sink later in the game. Here, we have Phase Dolphin, which I'm never very excited about. Hampering Snare, Insatiable Hemophage, which is a reasonable mutate creature that I think I'm going to take, as well as a Crystal and a Sleeper Dart. Sleeper Dart is kind of cool with Eerie Ultimatum, but I'm not on that plan quite yet. Here, I'm going to take the Wingfold Terran because I actually really like having one of these cards in my deck. Flycatcher Giraffid is similar, but not nearly as good because it can't get hexproof. Here, I'm going to take the Serrated Scorpion. I don't like either of these green cards very much, and I do like my Insatiable Hemophage quite a lot, and having low drops in your mutate deck is just so important. Here, I'm gonna wheel the deadweight. That's great. Dismal Backwater is also really good in this deck right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the deadweight. That seems great. Here, I could take. There's a main serval. I don't think we're gonna be the Abzan deck though. I'm gonna take the Aegis Turtle. Aegis Turtle might not be awful in this deck. Here, we have Convolute, which I'm not a huge fan of counterspells in this format, other than Essence Scatter. I'm going to take the Corpse Churn because we have a couple of powerful creatures that getting back would be very good, as well as Serrated Scorpion. I count Serrated Scorpion. I think this Eerie Ultimatum isn't going to make the cut, you guys. Green, we're a little bit skeptical of right now. Here, I'm pretty happy to take the Gloom Pangolin. It's a non-creature spell that you can, or a non-human creature you can put Pouncing Shark on. So, all of the Lead the Stampedes didn't wheel. Worth noting. I'll take another Aegis Turtle, I guess. Indoth the Triumph, currently, if we play green, fixes for green. It's like a Jungle Hollow, basically, that doesn't gain you life, but can be cycled, which is nice. It also opens us up to a number of the 3-color mythics. So, I'm down for that. Let's see. What do we got? I think this deck is pretty... It's like... Okay. I'm probably not playing Sleeper Dart unless we open Yorion. We didn't open Yorion. So, here we have Dire Tactics, which is a great removal spell. Farfinder, which is awesome in the Mutate decks. Boot Nipper, which is just a great 2-drop. We could be playing like Esper and splash the Dire Tactics. That might not be terrible. We don't have any removal right now. I think I'm talking myself into it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this Dire Tactics. The Sundial the Triumph also splashes white, so. Here, I guess I'm just gonna take another Wingspan Mentor. Yeah, we'll take that. There's not a lot in this pack that I'm very excited about. There's Pacifism and Divine Arrow and Swallowhole for the white deck. I still rather avoid playing the white deck right now. We're probably this rare. I don't think we're gonna get there with green, y'all. Indoth the Triumph can splash like what other green card do we want? Not many. Here there's a Thieving Otter, which is fun with Wingspan Mentor. There's also a Farfinder, which is just a good card, and I think there's also a Cunning Nightbonder, which is a 2-drop. It makes Pouncing Short Shark uncounterable. I think I'm just going to take the Farfinder, though, because we did pick up a Dire Tactics, which I am very interested in splashing, as well as it just being a good thing to put, like, a Pouncing Short Shark or an Insatiable Hemophage on, because it has Vigilance. Here, I'm interested in the Thieving Otter wheeling. I think that its stock is a lot lower than it used to be. I'll take a Cunning Nightbonder as a Doomblade in the early game, basically. But yeah, let's do that. Here, we're still not getting a lot of great stuff. Hi, Gemma. This Imposing Mantisaur cycles and is kind of the color that we're splashing, which makes it not awful. Memory Leak cycles for 1. Blitz Leech is a removal spell. I think I'm just going to take the Blitz Leech. It's a little expensive, but like drawing Wingspan Mentor after playing Blitz Leech and just giving it flying seems really good. Here, I'm pretty easily going to take the Bastion of Remembrance. This card is pretty good when you're playing a lot of low drops. Gemma, what have you got? Gemma! No, that's not... You don't want that. My dog has the safety awareness of a toddler. But yeah, I really like that and the Serrated Scorpion plan, which I'm very into. There's also the Tranquil Cove, which I don't think is awful either. Well, this pack is pretty bad. I guess I take my first Gust of Wind over my second Blitz Leech or my second Corpse Churn. I'm not super excited about any of these. Yeah, she was... Yeah. Anyway, I'm not super excited about any of these, but I think gust of wind is probably like the most reasonable. Like if we're playing a control deck, having a way to get our opponent's larger mutate creatures off the board and keep them off the board is not a bad thing. Here, ooh, we have a lot of good options here. Wow, okay. So we have Mutual Destruction, which is a great removal spell. There's a Duskfang Mentor, which is another good mentor. There's a Serrated Scorpion, which I love, and then the Evolving Wilds to splash the Dire Tactics. I'm just going to take the Mutual Destruction. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a Durable Coil Bug, and when we do, we'll be happy to destroy it. Here, this Night Squad Commando is probably the best card in the pack for us. Mostly because it makes 2 creatures, and it's a human for Dire Tactics, which like I'm not super concerned about. But we do have the Serrated Scorpion and the Aegis Turtles that we can attack with to trigger it. So I think we're going to go ahead and take that. Here, I'm just going to take this Scoured Barrens. There's also Suffocating Fumes, Majestic Oricorn if I was super interested in getting extra triggers for my mutate cards, but I'm not really. I'd rather have the mana fixing for the Dire Tactics. This deck is rough. It's a little rough. Hi, Mumbo. Welcome. I think we're going to win a lot off of this Bastion of Remembrance, and I would like more good cards. Okay, so speaking of good cards, I'm going to take the Swallowhole, and Swallowhole's a reasonable removal spell, especially when we have like the weird defensive low drops. And because, even though it's 1 white mana, and I'm usually a little bit leery of... And I'm going to take the Unexpected Fangs here over the 3rd Aegis Turtle. I'm a little bit leery of playing like white 1-drops as a splash. It's actually fairly reasonable in this deck because you're not going to play Swallowhole on turn 1, you know, you're going to play it on turn 10. Alright, so here we have our first Blood Curdle, an Insatiable Hemophage, and a Deadweight. All of these are very good. There's also a Thieving Otter. I think I'd just really like to take the Blood Curdle because our removal is pretty bad right now. So we're going to take that. I would like the Insatiable Hemophage to wheel. The Deadweight wheeled last time, so maybe it will wheel again. Worst case, we can take like a Hampering Snare and cycle it. How did your cycling deck turn out, Mumbo? I would like to hear all about it. So here, we have an interesting question. Do we take this Cub Warden? I think the answer is yes. Because we have a couple pieces of splash or fixing right now, I'm pretty happy to take it. And because we don't have to cast it for its mutate cost, we can cast it for its regular cost and put one of our mutate creatures on it. So we're gonna give that a shot. It's also like we need some good cards in this deck. Here, speaking of good cards, I'm gonna take Unbreakable Bond. Unbreakable Bond is pretty decent with our like larger creatures as well as like Cub Warden. And Frostlinks is also very good, but we're not playing much of a like a tempo deck. We're not going to get in a lot of damage in the beginning, so I'm pretty happy to take just Unbreakable Bond. Here, let's see. So we have Boot Nipper, Durable Coil Bug, and Mutual Destruction all in the same pack. I'm going to take the coil... I'm going to take this Coil Bug because I like to have early cards to play, as well as things that I can mutate onto early in the game. I'm actually going to take the Boot Nipper here for the same reason. Durable Coil Bug is good, but I think having a Death Toucher is just a little bit more reliable. Here, I'm going to easily take the Chittering Harvester. It's another mutate creature, which we want because all of our mutate creatures have like when it mutates triggers. And it's just like a reasonable card. So let's do it. Here, there is an Essence Scatter, there is another Deadweight, there is a Startling Development, which is like a reasonable combat trick, if only because it cycles. Here, I think I'm going to take the Essence Scatter just because we want to play it early. And like having a variety of removal I think is a little bit better. Alright, cool. We got a really good mutate creature here. I'm very happy to take an Archipelagor and put it in our deck. I want that very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take another Mutual Destruction here, just to have another removal spell. I hope that this pick 8 yields a durable coil bug. I'll take it over most anything. Please. There's a couple of cards in this deck where I'm not like super happy about playing them. Gloom Pangolin had mixed results for. Alright, well, no coil bug, but I will take this Insatiable Hemophage. This Gust of Wind, I'm also not excited about. We will pretty reliably be able to cast it for 2 thanks to Wingspan Mentor. There's also what else? These Aegis Turtles I'm not super excited about. I'm probably cutting those. But we have some bombs, more or less, and this Unbreakable Bond is way better now that we have like the Archipelagor and the Chittering Harvester that we can get back with it. So here I'm going to take the Crystal. I'm not running it, but I'm going to take it because it's uncommon and it fixes our mana. If we find that we need more mana fixing, well then I might play it. Here, I'm going to take another Blitz Leech. I'm probably not going to run it just because our top end is pretty heavy right now. We have a couple of 6-drops, which is another reason I like this Farfinder in this deck. I like being able to just get to my 4th, 5th, and 6th land in decks like this. But we probably aren't playing either of these. We have the Wingspan Mentors. They might actually be very good in this deck. Let's see. This Night Squad Commando probably isn't making the cut, especially because it's a human. I'm just going to take this Crustacean. I'm probably not going to run it. I want most of our top end. This Blitz Leech is probably the worst of the top end, but having it isn't bad. I don't actually mind it. I like Wingfold Petron quite a lot. Terran quite a lot in this deck, actually. Pouncing Shore Shark, Insatiable Hemophage are both very good. Okay, well, it might be better for us to play like a Mysterious Egg over Aegis Turtle because we have the mutate creatures. That's something to consider. I haven't played Mysterious Egg yet, and I thought it would be like in a green. We didn't wheel the Durable Coil Bug. Curtis, welcome. I currently do not. I have a Switch Lite, otherwise I'd consider streaming Pokemon or whatever Switch games I have. Yeah, I think the egg actually works out pretty well here. Especially because we have other things like Bloom Pangolin that will help us stabilize. So let's support your ultimatum. I never stood a chance. Okay, let's put these mysterious eggs, in here. I don't particularly want these Aegis turtles. I think all of our drops are solid. Serrated Scorpion is maybe the worst of them. I like all of these 2-drops. Wingspan Mentor is a little bit iffy. Like, I could see cutting one, not 2. I could see cutting one just because we don't have a lot to do with it early. Late, it seems very good. I don't want to play Gust of Wind. I refuse to play Gust of Wind, especially since we have actual removal in this deck. Yes, my setup was just telling me I was dropping frames. But it should be good now, hopefully. Kurt, let's see. I need 2 more cuts. I think the cut, unfortunately, might be Serrated Scorpion. I love me a Serrated Scorpion. But is it just Bastion of Remembrance? Is Bastion of Remembrance, like, not good in this deck? I think it's the lowest impact card in terms of, like, what it can actually do for our game plan. So I think I'm cutting it. If that feels weird. Bastion of Remembrance feels like a great card, but if it doesn't, like, this deck isn't about, like, having a lot of different creatures around. Planes, okay. And then our blue is, like, barely there. Maybe cut an islands. And then our swamps. Okay. For a second I thought I wasn't recording and I got very worried. No, I think I'm gonna add 1 more blue because we have the Untitled Chapter and the Scoured Barrens. Mostly because, like, even though we don't have a lot of blue cards in the deck, we still want to be able to cast our Essence Scatter on turn 2 to 3, for example. So we're going to adjust the art on this deck a little bit. We're gonna pick Archipelago. And call it a day. Before we play, I do need to do one thing, and that is turn off the art. Okay. We'll give that a shot, see if it works. It might not work. Arena is kind of iffy on that. Alright, let's play some Esper. I'm excited. I need a sheet of paper. I guess I keep this. It's not great, but we're on the play. Yeah, I think we give it a shot. I'm gonna play out the Triome because, again, our deck wants a lot of lands. So even though we could cycle this, I probably won't want to. I could hold on to it though, actually. That might not be a bad idea. Alright, our opponent's on the mulligan. I think I'm gonna hold on to it for now, because I'm not in a hurry to cast any of these cards. Okay. Now I do want to play Pouncing Shore Shark on turn 3, or turn 4 rather, and I want to play Wingspan Mentor and start giving my Mysterious Egg experience. So we'll play the Untitled Chapter. We'll play Wingspan Mentor and put some counters on this egg. No attacks though. Frost Lynx, rude. Alright, so we're gonna play Swamp, I guess, and just pass the turn. It's likely that my opponent's gonna play like a Dream something Heron, or another, like a 4-drop. So being able to Pouncing Short Circuit and attack for 5 seems really good. I highly suspect a counterspell. In that case, I'm just gonna start passing the turn and pumping my Mysterious Egg with Wingspan Mentor. Pouncing Shore Shark. In that case, what we're going to do is flash this in, targeting Mysterious Egg over. And we're gonna bounce the Frost Link, so opponent does not get to bounce one of my creatures. And now we know they don't have a counterspell. suppose I could have like mutually destructed this mentor or this short shark, but so we're gonna take some damage, unfortunately. I wonder if I should have mutual destruction when I had the chance. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, I have this has flash. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna play land and pass the turn then. So I'm just blocking here. See what my opponent does. Alright, now I'm gonna tap this for its ability. Resolves. Oh shoot! Oh, I did a bad job. Okay, I did a bad job. Target this pouncing short shark. I'm gonna sacrifice the mentor. I should not have let the. Okay, that's fine now. I did a very bad job. And I'm gonna corpse turn at the end of turn. And here I'm going to pick up, what do I want? Probably the Wingfold, because it's got, you can give it hexproof. Here I'm going to play the Wingfold, give it a hexproof counter, and play this Mysterious Egg, and pass the turn. This Wingfold can block the Shore Shark all day. Wingspan Mentor gives it flying. Ooh. Okay, well. Okay, Blood Curdle's good. This costs 4, and this costs 4. And this costs 6. I think what I'm going to do this turn is just mutate this onto the Wingfold. Over. And then we're going to tap this Pouncing Shore Shark to prevent some of the damage that we could be taking. We're going to attack with the Archipelagore. And then next turn, we can Pouncing Shore Shark if we want to. We can Blood Curdle if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Essentially what I'm doing here is I'm setting up for the future with this 7/7 hexproof. This Blood Curdle is nice because we don't need to keep bouncing the friggin' Shore Shark. Okay. They're gust of winding my Mysterious Egg. You got it. Alright, I think I'm just gonna Pouncing Shore Shark onto my Archipelagore. We're gonna put it under. We're gonna keep the 2 creatures tapped. Oh shoot, I did a bad job. Decline. So this Wingspan Mentor should be in their hand. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. I have a couple more mutate cards in my library. I have one more insatiable hemophage. I have the chittering guy. Resolves. Bell also resolves. So end of turn, I'm gonna Blood Curdle the Shore Shark because giving Archipelagor Menace means that they have to double block it, which gets 2 creatures out of the way. Alright, Essence Scatter was not terrible. I'm gonna play this Mysterious Egg to chump block. But yeah, they need to, it means they need to double block. Essence Scatter was, I think, a good draw. Because we have the game pretty well under control. Unless our opponent, like, drops a bomb. Then we can just counter it. It's fine. And our opponent can't attack with either of these. We just had it. We've been playing for this the entire time. Yep, alright, and our opponent's portrait exploded. Excellent. Yeah, Archipelagor is a favorite among Ikoria limited players, apparently. But, like, Ben Stark and LSV have both said it's good. Fortunately, we got it, like, 8th pick in Pack 3 or something. Let's see. Let's just run it back. Our deck is really sweet, Commissar. It's a Esper mutate deck, basically. And that match was Misclick City, I want to say. Like, I think we could have... yes, definitely Siege. It is the #1 card to lose out of nowhere, too. But that was our warm-up match. So hopefully for the rest of this draft, I will not misclick. But yeah. Oh, the Tannin Grace. Hello. I don't think I can keep this. Especially on the play? No. Alright. This hand is great. We'll keep 6. Can I put both of these Mysterious Eggs back? I want to do that. I'll play Mysterious Egg, though. So that's what our deck do. Alright, and now the Triome is actually pretty interesting. I think I'm not going to play it yet. Because we're going to, for sure, get a 4th untapped land with Farfinder. Alright, so our opponent looks to be cycling, which could be an issue. But I'm gonna go get a Plains with this Farfinder. And we might end up cycling this into the Triome. Even though we do have Cubwarden in our deck, which does mutate for double white, which does make me think that I might want to do the thing. We're gonna take action. This Plains. And pass the turn. Alright. No attacks. Ooh. Okay, so we drew another... Honestly, I think we're just gonna sacrifice this Mysterious Egg because we can't beat this Otter. I think we're gonna cycle this Triome now. Because we can cast pretty much anything. That's getting murdered too. Ominous Seas! Oh, that's terrifying. Alright, well. Okay, insatiable hemophage, not bad. I don't think I cast it this turn in favor of blood curdling. Farfinder's gonna do some work. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. What are the odds that all of them have cycling? And I believe Ominous Seas is the 8. Okay. Alright, well, we keep drawing lands, so I'm glad that we cycled the Triome. I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna represent. Oop. Oh. And we can definitely take some hits from this Pyroceratops. I'm not super worried about it. Pacifism? Rude. I guess we don't have an option now. What happened to the video? I don't know. I don't know why that happened. Hopefully you can see me still. We've drawn a lot of lands. I dislike this very much. I mean, we have some draws that I think could help. But our opponent's Ominous Seas is taking up pretty quickly. How many lands have we drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 of them. 9 lands and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. Just so many. Yeah, I don't know what happened, why my transition screen came up. So opponent cycled. This is fine. Corpse turn. Well, let's spin this wheel. Okay, cool. We got the Pouncing Shore Shark, which I think we're gonna keep. And we're just gonna pass the turn. The Sensational Hemophage does have a chance of, like, killing our opponent. Let's see what they do. They know about the Pouncing Shore Shark. Like, right now, I'm a little bit more concerned about this Kraken. Alright, Thieving Honor resolves. How many spells did we dump in the yard? We dumped 2 other spells in the yard. Alright. Let's keep going. I'm gonna cast this as a creature. Let's see, we could have gotten 3, 6. Oh, we could have killed our opponent, huh? It's too bad. If we'd put it on the Hemophage, yeah, we might have been able to kill our opponent. Pacifism. Rude. Yeah, okay, well. Now I feel foolish. Okay, we're gonna bounce the Pyroceratops. Yeah, I think we did a bad job this game. And by we, I mean me. Take action. So we take 2 from the thieving otter. Yeah. I haven't played with multiple of these before, I don't think. If we draw like Archipelagor, that could be fun. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough life for that. I love this card. This card is so cool. Yeah, I think Archipelagor would be a dope draw. Chittering. Okay, Gloom Pangolin. Not a bad one. Yeah, that seems real good. I don't know. Alright, well, if our opponent has a removal spell for this Gloom Pangolin, which I'm guessing they do. Okay. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. Great game. Okay, we did a bad job. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We've got plenty of games to lose yet today. Let's keep playing. So, new strategy. Play better. I think that'll be fine. If you are new to this channel, by the way, check out my YouTube channel, !YouTube. It's got a lot of good drafts. Probably better than this one, even. From past streams. Yeah, I think I keep this. Oh, opponent has Karuga the Matro Sage. Matro Sage. We're gonna keep Macro Sage. Which means that... Okay, well, we have plenty of mutual destructions. Neither of us are ever going to have creatures. Okay, cycling is a pretty good way to Karuga. I'm gonna play an island. Pass the turn. Okay. But it has so many big things. We have this Gloom Pangolin. Okay, so they might be a little bit short on lands. Ooh, we have a Farfinder now, though. Let's do that instead. Work. Get these planes for our dire tactics. It's the turn. Bristling Boar. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna play Gloom Pangolin. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Ooh, actually, I think I kill it. The reason being, we have a lot of mutual destructions. We don't really need this Farfinder that much. And we don't want them to draw cards off of Karuga. Karuga is a 5/4. Let's see, what is it? A dinosaur hippo. Which is fun. Draw a card for each other. Draw Migratory Greatborn. That's fine. Play this land. Pass the turn. End the turn. What you gonna do? Home slice? Like, we probably kill whatever it is they end up doing. Not a lot, actually. We didn't get any pill bugs. We have like a corpse churn, which I don't think counts. Glowstone recluse. That's fine. So I think we want to kill something. Kill this. Yeah, the draft, okay. Essence Scatter is great. Hope our opponents draw, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't see any mutual destructions last game, where pacifism was a huge thing that our opponents had. That's fine. I think we actually 2-for-1 our opponent here. Because we're not really racing. Okay, I'll play out this mysterious egg. So mysterious. Because we want to get as many creatures off the board for Karuga as possible. We're just going to Essence Scatter that. Okay, Deadweights makes me regret trading a little bit, but that's okay. Well, we have a handful of removal now. So all we need to draw are like some of our mutate creatures, hopefully. Alright, that's a land. It's not a mutate creature, but you can attack with this Gloom Pangolin. And we'll pass the turn. Okay. So our opponent's hand might just be full of black cards. Okay, Wingfold Terran is dope. I don't think they have any removal spells. So I'm gonna cast, or like counter spells. So I'm gonna cast this and give it hexproof because we don't want them to be able to play any removal spells on it ever. Alright, another black card. What was our opponent doing? Reading Mysterious Egg. Yeah, Mysterious Egg is embarrassing. Okay, well, we're doing that thing where we're drawing a ton of lands again, which I really appreciate. But, I mean, this Gloom Pangolin is dealing damage when our opponent isn't playing tapped lands that gain them life. Back for more. Rude! Okay, unfortunately... Alright, well... I think I'm just gonna mutual destruction this sandworm. Sacrifice this. Because now we can hold up Dire Tactics. Give this Bootnipper lifelink, which might be a little bit telling. But we're just planning on attacking with it a bunch. So... So our opponents have a lot of lands too, I guess that's like worth considering. They might back for more their Greater Sandworm again. Wouldn't that be wonderful and exciting? Please don't kill my Bootnipper though, he didn't do anything wrong. Call the Death Dweller. Results. It's got Death Touch and Menace. So that's probably getting tactics. Did. Okay, we're actually gonna let this resolve. And then in response to the triggers, we're going to kill it. And then we're gonna discard the dead weight. Okay, Insatiable Hemophage. I'm a fan. Let's put that onto my boot nipper. Let's gain some extra life here. Alright. Let's get it going. And Bushmeat Poacher. God. Okay, well. I think we attack with the Hemophage. We're not going to attack with the Terran. Okay, this is fine. Bushmeat Poacher is so good. I'm so angry. Mostly jealous, I think. Alright, this opponent has 16 cards. I'm 19. I don't think it's going to come down to that. Okay, well. I have a 3/4 flyer now. And with the Parcel Beast on it, gross. We have lands, which I suppose is great. Wing Mentor would be kind of dope here. Chittering, whatchamacallit, also dope. Archipelagor, great. I hope you just sacrifice your Dreamtail Heron to Bushmeat Poacher. Take it. Is our opponent drawing spells? It's not fair. And a Phase Dolphin? Okay, Phase Dolphin's a little unpleasant for us. We are drawing so many lands. I don't like this at all. We're gonna take 6 here. Swallow Hole. Okay. So we're going to target a tapped creature. Tap this. Our opponent's going to be able to sacrifice it and draw a card, which is stupid. And yeah, this isn't going to be great for us. But it gets the Dreamtail Heron off the board. So we're going to take 6 next turn. Okay, we've seen a bunch of spells, I guess. Like, okay. This is a little frustrating. So if we draw Archipelagor, then we don't lose. Oh, I could have blocked the Phase Dolphin. That was bad. Okay, we drew a Chittering Harvester. It's like an Archipelagor. Okay. So I should have blocked the phase dolphin, unfortunately. Because our opponent countered it by sacrificing the creature in response, so the Swallow Hold didn't resolve, meaning our Wingfold Terran didn't get a counter. So I wonder if our opponent's looking for like an Essence Scatter. Okay. So our opponent has to sacrifice. Okay. So we're gonna take 3 next turn. No attacks. We're gonna block the Phase Dolphin. Our opponent didn't do anything. I feel like we're in Top Deck City. And the population is exploding. No attacks. Oh no. Okay, now we're dead. Now we're dead. Population land. Yes, Ben, you are correct. Okay, that was really bad. I didn't like that. I thought this deck was like not terrible, but maybe the results would say otherwise. Okay, let's keep going. You guys see Gemma? You can't see her, can you? Oh. No, you can't see her. Alright. I did kind of punt one game. You are right. I don't like this. Alright. Magic Arena knows that we're having trouble today. Alright, well, we'll keep this. This is a keepable 7. Opponent's playing Garuda, which is fantastic. I super punted one game. I like double punted that game. No, cancel attacks. Okay. So basically what we're hoping to do here is, first of all, race this deck. Over. Second of all, find an Essence Scatter. Alright, here we are. Here's our 4/4 on turn, attacking for 4 on turn 3. Parcel Beast resolves. Okay, I'm gonna play Farfinder. Take action. Planes. I think we play the planes rather than mutual destructing the Parcel Beast. It's a little bit awkward. Alright, Wingspan Mentor is a draw. Hmm. like our opponent has a removal spell though, so I think we just like attack. Capture Sphere. Alright. That is in fact a removal spell. In that case... So I could Wingspan Mentor, put a counter on Farfinder. Yes. And then this Mutual Destruction is still destined for Garuda. Maybe they just don't have another land. Okay, they have another land. Turns out they can play their 6-mana 6/6. That comes into play with a friend. Ugh. Gosh. Games today have been a struggle. Another Parcel Beast. Amazing. Well, we're gonna play out this kid. They have Essence Scatter. They have Essence Scatter. And give it Hexproof. Now it blocks all of their Parcel Beasts. Their Parcel Breezies. Oh, they hit off Parcel Beast. What's that like? This deck is sweet, actually, our opponent's deck. But like against the green-blue deck, I don't want to not get my Wingfold Hexproof. Okay. Well, maybe they mill themselves out. Ooh, White Source. That's spicy. Okay. There comes Garuda. Well, they're tapped out. Excellent. Okay, they got a Death Toucher. Okay, they get a 3/6. Interesting. Alright, well. Target Garuda. Sacrifice Insatiable Hemophage. Submit. Maybe this Farfinder will just get there. That's possible, right? Here's hoping. Our opponent still has 6 cards in hand. Oh my god. Yeah, you got it. Resolves. Okay, they gave it flying, which is fine. Because I think we just dead weight it then. Yeah, we're gonna dead weight it so it can't block our Farfinder. I guess we could have done that like after it blocked our 4/4. We're just gonna wait for our opponent to deck themselves. That's what this is gonna do. God. Yeah, I think this was a little bit premature. However, that resolves. Stop it. Alright, we're gonna start taking one in the air now. I'm gonna pretend that I can do anything about this. Alright, well. Now if I draw my Cub Warden, I'll be able to mutate it, so that's cool. Jesus. Okay, opponent's at 11 cards. They've got to have a way to kill us, right? Yeah, take it. No blocks. We already used Corp Turn. We have not. Okay, there's an Archipelagore. We can still draw. Or, you know. Okay. We're gonna hold up this Blood Curdle for a little bit. So we're gonna let this Gyruda trigger resolve. So there's our Corpse Turn. They get back a freaking that thing. Facilitator. And we Blood Curdle the Garuda. And put a menace counter on our Wingfold. Resolves. So we no longer have Corpse Turn. Our opponent has 6 cards in their library. I don't... Are they gonna do it again? We have 14. Liquid Richie, thanks for following. Alright. 5 cards in their library. And so many life points. Neat. 4 cards in their library. Like, they can't win just with attacking with these two. I don't know what they're drawing towards. But whatever it is, I hope they don't find it. Yes. Okay, another X1 power creature. We're not super worried about. Migratory Greathorn onto Glimmerbell. Resolves. Okay, so... Let's see if they get a land. Okay, they did not. Bristling Boar. That's another good one. So we're gonna take 4 this turn. 6 this turn. 7 this turn. So here, pass 2 blockers. Here. And here. Easy. I'll just keep doing this. Ooh, that's a good draw. Alright, let's keep going. I sure hope they don't have a counter spell. Okay. Yeah, so we can put here, here. Do we want to? Alright, okay, opponent did have a counter spell. Quelle surprise. Choose blockers. So we're taking 4 in the air. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have to block the Vantasaur. Welp. So close! We were so close. I don't think this is gonna do enough. Alright. Too bad. I guess we could have cast that for our quest that we have. Alright, well, that was super unfortunate, but fortunately, we now have an opportunity to draft a better deck. Good luck. Me. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe for hopefully better drafts than this. And if you're watching on Twitch, stick around because we're definitely drafting like right now.